Good afternoon. It's Roger Gilbert from Milling and Grain Magazine. This is the last day of IPPE 2018 here in Atlanta, Georgia, USA. I'm at the Exhibition Center and I'm standing alongside Nath Morris, who is the Executive Vice President of the Expo for the US Poultry and Egg Association. Nath is responsible for the overall show and it's happening. And Nath, could you tell us a little bit about how it's been this year, please?
I think we've had a really good show. We've had exhibitors talk about how I had one individual exhibitor say this is the best show we've started in 5 years. So we've had a lot of attendees. We don't have the final numbers yet, but we were over 30,000, which is about the same pace that we were last year. The weather was good. The transportation was good, so we got them onto the show floor for sure.
Well, I noticed this year a much more friendly attitude from all the staff from around IPPE, especially the security guys. It made us feel very welcome. Is that a strategy that you're adopting where we make this more inclusive show?
I think we have meetings with our Atlanta staff and all of our vendors, and we talk about the Southern hospitality. We're in Atlanta. We want them to be treated that way. When we survey our attendees, they tell us they like the Southern hospitality, so we got to make sure that we show it. So yes, exactly. We want to be friendly. We want to be open to everybody and let them come enjoy not only the expo but their experience in Atlanta.
And I think that this is truly an international event and becoming more so. I think that, and if we look towards 2050, where we've got to feed a growing world population, this show has to play a very important role. Do you see that being reflected in the number of exhibitors and possibly foreign exhibitors attending?
Well, I just heard from a gentleman from Nigeria that was so excited to be here. We have over 141 countries represented in our attendee and exhibitor base. Last year we had over 8,000 for the first time, international attendees. Most of those are coming from the Latin, South American, Central American countries, but we're seeing growth in all areas, which is good. We truly are an international production and processing show.
And you've had over the last year another association join you. Can you tell us a little bit about that, the meat processors, I believe?
Well, we've had them now for 6 years. They've been part of us. The North American Meat Institute is and the American Feed Industry Association. We are partners in the show. We all want to bring our members, want to bring our exhibitors into one combined show. So we have, we're now one show where there used to be three. So there's a few less trade shows that attendees have to go visit with.
We found it particularly interesting from the Latin American attendance, and of course we have a magazine in Spanish. I think with that in mind, have you targeted Latin America more this year than maybe in the past?
Well, we're always targeting, but one of the big changes, and I'll go ahead and look forward to 19. We have in the past 3 years we've had a program on Monday in Spanish only for our Latin American visitors that had to do with husbandry management of poultry. We're going to expand that next year. It's going to be probably a 2 half-day program with a reception and a Latin American culture type theme, and we're also going to raise money for research to be done in the Latin American market. We're going to partner with the ALA, the Latin American Congress, and we met with them today, and we're moving forward with that for next year.
And Nath, finally, about next year, I hear the dates are going to change. We're looking at mid-February as a date?
Correct. The National Football League is having their Super Bowl here, hosted in Atlanta. So they had a little bit more clout than we have, but they're coming in during this week, and they will take over the hotels and the center. We will move 2 weeks. We will be February 12th through the 14th next year, so it is 2 weeks later, and we're also going to 3 halls. We've had such tremendous growth and such tremendous support from our exhibitors. We had 159 exhibitors we could not place this year that were on a wait list. We'll have our European friends back next year that are every other year, and they're 38,000. So we're going to have feed in the A hall, we'll have processing in the B hall, and have live production in the C hall.
That's excellent, and thank you for putting on such a wonderful show this year. Everybody I've spoken to has enjoyed it and been positive about it, and we're looking forward to next year. Thank you very much.
We are too. Thank you, Roger. Thank you.